Welcome to my video lecture. I am Dr. A. Murugan, Associate Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Government College of Engineering, Chettikari, Dharmaburi. In this video lecture from upcoming semester, ME 8091 Automobile Engineering, Unit 5 Alternative Energy Sources. From Model 1, we can discuss about the alternative fuel used in the internal combustion engines. From this slide, we can discuss about the list of contents, use of natural gases, liquefied petroleum gases, biodiesel, bioethanol, gas oil, and hydrogen in automobiles. And also we can discuss about the engine modifications required for performance combustion, emission characteristics of SI engine and CA engines with these alternative fuels. And also we can discuss about the electric vehicles and hybrid vehicles. Finally, we can discuss about the fuel cell vehicles. After that, we can discuss about the turbochargers used in the internal combustion engine emission controlled by the three-way catalytic converter emissions. So from this model, we can discuss about the alternative fuels for internal combustion engines. Before we go to discuss about the non-conventional energy sources or alternative fuels, first of all, you should know about what is meant by conventional energy sources. We use energy every day. Energy is needed to operate machines, to heat and cool our homes and schools, to cooking purpose, to provide light, and to take people from place to place. So generally we can using coal as to produce the electricity. So coal is used for various applications. So major application is with the help of the coal to produce the steam and to rotate the turbine to get the electricity from the thermal power plant. And also with the help of the petroleum fuel is used for the internal combustion engine for the automobile sector. And also with the help of the natural gases used for the cooking purpose and also used for the power generation in the gas turbine plants. From here, from nuclear power plant with the help of uranium and thorium to produce the electricity with the help of the nuclear power plants. From worldwide, we can discuss about the how to get the energy. So we can see about the from the pie chart. With the help of the coal, we get the energy is 30%. With the help of that renewable energy, we get 1.3%. With the help of the oil, we get 34%. With the help of the nuclear power, we get 5%. With the help of the hydroelectricity, we get 60%. With the help of the natural gases, we get 24%. So major energy will be produced with the help of oil and coal. So next slide, we can discuss about the non-conventional energy sources. First, we can discuss about the biomass energy. So generally, we can produce the biomass with the help of the wood. So with the help of the wood, with the using from the gasifier, that is wood gasifier to produce the electricity, and also with the help of the wind turbines, with the help of the high velocity air to rotate the turbine to produce the electricity with the help of the wind energy, and also with the help of the fuel cells, we using the hydrogen as a fuel to produce the electricity with the help of the hydrogen, that is a electrochemical reaction from the process of to produce the electricity in the fuel cells. And also from the hydroelectric power plant, we can using the catchment of water in the dam. So with the help of the water to rotate the turbine, that is from the hydroelectric turbine to produce the electricity. With the help of the solar energy using the photovoltaic cells and the solar panels from the semiconductor material to produce the electricity. So from this slide, we can discuss about why we can using the alternative fuels, the high cost of conventional fuels. So because of that, using the conventional fuel, there is a crude oil price is rising, and also the fossil fuel demand. So that's why the people are moving with alternative fuels. The if you're using the conventional fuel means they will emit the more emissions. So that's why we can go to the alternative fuels. In some cases, the alternative fuels are more environmental and friendly. In some cases, the alternative fuels are more energy efficient. So from this slide, we can discuss about the if using the transportation sector, if using from the hydrocarbon fuels to run the internal combustion engine means the emission will be increasing. From here, if using this hydrocarbon fuel used for the internal combustion engine means there are three major emissions. One is a hydrocarbon emission, carbon monoxide and oxides of nitrogen. So from that automobile sector, we can using the hydrocarbon fuel means the major emission in the worldwide, that a carbon monoxide is 79%, oxides of nitrogen is 53%, and the volatile organic component, that is a 44%, carbon dioxide is 33%, particulate matter is 25%, lead 13%, sulfur oxide is 7%. So from this emission is emitted from the environment means automatically the global warming temperature will be increasing, acid rain will be falling, and also fog will be formed, smog and fog, and order, and also the peoples are affecting from the respiratory system and health hazards. Sometimes the peoples are affecting severe carcinoma and tuberculosis disease. So from this slide, we can discuss about the list of alternative fuels in the internal combustion engines. First, we can using the hybrid vehicles. So generally the hybrid vehicle is with the help of the electricity from the electric, we can operating the electric vehicles. So generally the hybrid vehicles are from the combination of internal combustion engine and also electric motors. So next we can discuss about the solar powered car with the help of the solar power cells, that is a PV cells from the semiconductor, with the help of the sunlight to absorb the energy to produce the electricity to operate these solar powered vehicles. Next we can see about the liquefied petroleum gases with the help of the propane mixture. The propane mixture is get on the natural gases and also crude oil. We can using the LPG to run the petrol engines. Next we can using the natural gases, that the major gases, that the natural gas is the methane. So with the help of the methane to operate the automobile. And also next we can using the hydrogen from that, here the hydrogen as a fuel. With the help of the electrochemical process, we can operating the hydrogen fuel cell vehicles. Next we can discuss about the biodiesel. From the generally from the biodiesel is from the process of transesterification process. Here we can using the non-edible oil, that is a such that is a jatroba, pungami, corn oils, and so many non-edible oils are available in the environment. We can using these seeds to from the process of transesterification process to producing the biodiesel. So it is blended with the internal combustion engine to run that engines. After that we can using the biogas. So generally biogas is produced with the help of the digester. So from the digester we can produce the major gases methane. With the help of this methane to operate that useful application, that is a cooking purpose and other applications. So from the synthetic fuels such that is a liquid fuels, that fuels are used for the useful application in the alternative fuels. Finally we can discuss the alcohol as a fuel. In Brazil we can using the E25 is used for that. From E25 means 25% ethanol and 75% petrol or gasoline fuels to blend the fuels and to operate the vehicles. But in our India it is not possible because of the leading manufacture of ethanol and in the India from the sugar cane, that is a byproduct from the molasses. We can decompose the molasses, we get the ethanol. The methanol is produced from the with the help of wood. So next slide we can discuss about the electricity. So from the electricity is considered as an alternative fuel under the energy policy under the Act of 1992. From here we can operating the vehicle with the help of the electricity. That vehicle known as the electric vehicle or hybrid vehicle. From here the electricity can be produced from the variety of energy sources including oil, coal, nuclear energy, hydropower, natural gas, wind energy, solar energy, and stored hydrogens. So futures of electricity as a fuel. From here from the electricity as a fuel used for the hybrid vehicles. From here vehicle is operating in the electricity. From the vehicle is operate only on the electricity to require the no warm up, run almost silently, and have excellent performance up to limit of the range. So if you are operating the electric vehicle means there is no warm up conditions and also the vehicle is running smoothly. Next point we can discuss about, here we can using the pure electric vehicles will have limited range. But from our India we can using the hybrid vehicles because of they have used from the two mode, from the internal combustion engine and also from the electric motors. Next point we can discuss about the battery have limited storage capacity and that the electricity must be replenished by plugging the vehicle into electric sources. Next point, the electrical vehicle have lower fuel and maintenance costs on the gasoline powered vehicles. So from here we can compare to gasoline powered vehicles. If the electrical vehicle has lower fuel consumption and also the maintenance cost is very less. So from this photographic from this schematic view of the hybrid car, how the hybrid car is working means because of this hybrid car is operating on the two mode. From here we can using the internal combustion engine, from the internal combustion engine with the help of the petrol to operating the internal combustion engine. So already you know about how to the internal combustion engine running means from the petrol engine means from the petrol engine the homogeneous air mixture is entered to the combustion chamber from the suction stroke with the help of the spark plug to ignite the molecules. The hydrocarbon molecules are quenching, the combustion will be started. From that, the energy is stored on the from the flywheel. From that, the energy is generated goes to the generator. So we can put from the generator to produce the electricity. That electricity is stored on the battery. So for example, this vehicle is operating on the three mode, that is a low speed mode and medium speed mode and high speed mode. From the low speed mode means the low speed mode, the vehicle is operating on the traffic conditions because of the vehicle is moving with slowly. For that condition, we can using this electric motor so to drive this vehicle. But if you operating the high speed mode means from here the high speed mode, the vehicle is operating on the high speed mode means if the power will be getting on the internal combustion and also in the electric power. So we can send the power to the drive means with the help of this transmission device, that is a power split device. So next slide, we can discuss about the solar energy. From here, the solar car is on electric vehicle powered by the solar energy obtained from the solar panels on the car. From we can see the photography view of the vehicles. From the photo from this vehicle, we can the top of this car, we can fit the solar panels from the roof. We can fit the solar panels. So from here, the solar arrays are consist of hundreds of photovoltaic solar cells converting the sunlight into electricity. From here, the sunlight will be sunshine on the photovoltaic cells. From the photovoltaic cells to move the electrons, it will be form the electricity. Here we can using the PV cells convert the sun energy directly into the electric energy. So how does the solar car is working? We can see the schematic view of the solar car. Here we can using the roof of the car is we can fit the solar panel. From the solar panel is a PV cells. From here from the sunshine will be sunlight and energy will be absorbed from the solar panels. We can produce the electrons. That the electron is with the help of the inverter. That the inverter the energy goes to the battery. So if we have rotate the motor means with the coupled motor will be coupled with the wheels. So we can rotate the wheel means we get the energy from the battery to rotate these vehicles. So major disadvantage if using the solar energy means it is eco-friendly and quite, that is we can using no fuel cost. We can drive the solar cars driving comfort and also the energy availability. So from here you can using the solar powered vehicles means get the zero emission level and they do not utilize the non-renewable sources and there is no burn fuels. If using the petrol fuels means we can burn the fuel, but if using the solar car means you need not burn the fuel and from the gasoline engine we get the emission. But if using the solar vehicle it means they get zero emission level. From here the next point is no fuel cost. Unlike the conventionally fueled vehicles, the solar vehicle has no fuel cost and low cost of maintenance. So if using the solar car means that is a the fuel cost is very less and also we can operate in the low cost of maintenance. The driving is comfort. Having you can using the solar vehicle we can using from the light vehicle materials, that is a aluminum and lightweight components. The solar powered cars runs faster and more smoothly compared to petrol and diesel engine vehicles. And also next point we can discuss about the energy availability. The solar cars are drive the power from the sun indirectly that always shines and provides endless energy. So next slide, we can discuss about the major disadvantage using for the solar cars. Because of if using the solar cars, the battery will be very expensive. The efficient of the solar panels and the batteries are the replacement are way too expensive that need to be changed so often. This is what makes the solar vehicle is costly affair. So compared to that is a conventional vehicles, from the if using the solar vehicles means we can replace the solar panel and the batteries means very costly, very costly compared to conventional vehicles. Here the energy storage capacity is the if using the photovoltaic cells means the solar panels can convert only 15 to 30% of the sunlight into the electricity. Depends upon the materials are used, which is quite limited. The design challenge also very difficult to compare to conventional fuel. The fuel vehicles, the solar vehicles are require large surface area on the roof or mounted on the solar panels, and also it is monitoring the wind velocity. It have low wind resistance and the space of the engine when we can operating only the two passengers only accommodated for the vehicles. So next slide, we can discuss about the liquefied petroleum gases. Here the fuel is used for the LPG is a propane or LPG is a popular alternative fuel choice for the vehicles from the petrol engine because there is already infrastructure is available. The LPG will be goes to the pipeline and the processing facilities and the storage for its efficient distribution for the LPG. So LPG is producer fewer vehicle emission than gasoline. So if using the LPG used for the gasoline engine means if from the gasoline having that is a high emission compared to LPG. Here we can using the propane. Propane is a byproduct of the natural gases and the processing and the crude oil refining process. The cost of the gasoline liter is equivalent of the propane is generally less than that of gasoline. From here, how to LPG is working on the internal combustion engine. An engine is powered by the LPG is fundamentally the same as the petrol powered internal combustion engine. So if you get the power from the internal combustion engine, for example, if you're using the fuel for the LPG in the from the petrol engine means we get the same power output. Here the two main difference are the fuel itself and the fuel storage and intake system. From here we can using the from the petrol is filled on the petrol tank, but that LPG is used for the separate cylinder. From that this type of engine we can engine is accommodate the engine block, piston, spark plug, ignition system, and the lubrication system, and the electricals are remain on the same. But in that LPG is the octane rating is over 100. So that's why compared to gasoline, LPG is usable virtually any petrol engine. From here we can using the LPG cars or can be own engine manufacturing single fuel mode system, that is a original equipment manufacturing single fuel mode system. So some of the manufacturers are to manufacturing separate that is LPG cars also, but nowadays we can using that is a dual fuel LPG conversion run vehicles are used in India. Here also we can other name of the LPG vehicle is auto gas or petrol. The next slide we can discuss about the advantage of the LPG engines. Heat that LPG is running on the lower running costs and it is less expensive compared to petrol or diesel. Here we can record that is not record for the engine oil and the spark plugs. No need to changing less often with the LPG for reduced service costs, and also it is environmentally benefits in turn to reduce the particulate emission, carbon dioxide, and oxides of nitrogen emissions. Here the octane rating is over 100 allows for the high compression ratio which can increase the power output. So from this slide, we can see the photographic view of the Maruti Suzuki Omni vehicles. This vehicle is operating with the help of the LPG fuels. So from here, we can using this Omni vehicle is operating on the LPG. Here the LPG as a fuel is propane. So from how to the LPG is entered to the combustion chamber means here we can using the gas conversion kit that the gas will be that highly compressed gas is present on the cylinder. So the gas is goes to the compression chamber means with the help of the solenoid valve. So from the timing adjustment from the injection timing process, from that the gas and the air will be homogeneously entered to the combustion chamber for that from the combustion from that advanced injection timing from the ignition delay period. Thank you.